I am Dr. P. Vijayalakshmi Pandit from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. Presently, I am Director to Professor G. Ram Reddy Research Academy of Distance Education. It's a division in research-oriented division in Dr. B.R. OE. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, it is first of its kind in India, established in 1982 in Andhra Pradesh. It is Open University of the state of Andhra Pradesh, came into existence by the Act of Government of AP. And late Professor G. Ram Reddy was the founder Vice Chancellor, and he was also the founder Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, who was instrumental in bringing open education, ODL system into India on the lines of UK Open University. The concept of ODL now has taken roots in India, and it has become a reality. See, when we talk about it is single mode university, that is, we offer education, higher education through distance mode. When we talk about distance mode, it has become mandatory to us to go for all the ICTs available, keeping in mind the accessibility to the students or the target learners. So we go first for the survey of the characteristics of the learners, their social status, their economic status, their area where they live, like that. Because our university is serving mostly the downtrodden section at remote areas, rural areas, towns, and most of the students, I can say about 75% of the students, 70 to 80% of the students are from non-formal stream, and 20% are from direct, they come from direct stream after +2. Our main stay is undergraduate program. Yearly 60 to 70,000 students enroll in undergraduate program, both from non-formal and formal streams. And we conduct eligibility test every year for undergraduate program. When the eligibility is completion of 18 years for the student.
Dr. Vijayalakshmi, if I may interrupt, I think the B.R. Ambedkar Open University has a lot in terms of the multimedia instructional system.
Yes.
Which is what we are trying to focus here. You could go on to that too.
Our university, in addition to print media, we are providing learning material through video, TV, and also radio. And daily in the mornings we telecast lessons. More than 1,000 tele lessons are there. More than 2,000 radio lessons are produced, and we are offering 55 courses. And this collaboration, which is now essential to utilize the resources of manpower and material resources, with collaboration with various institutions, we are offering hotel management courses on healthcare, courses on, now we have moved to go for this tourism. So like that, and food and nutrition course, which are very essential for awareness building, in addition to other PG and research-oriented courses. So, I have yesterday seen there is a lot of array of audio-visual material that can be exhibited by different companies, and we are also now trying to collaborate with some companies to go for put online courses, and also to utilize in collaboration with other IT institutions to give some courses directly to the students. Our jurisdiction is only India. And the study centers, we are having 210 study centers network spread over in AP. And the students can be enrolled from anywhere from India. Our jurisdiction is not, we are not going beyond borders of India. We have yet to, there is a policy constraints for us. And we are also every Sunday telecasting. There is teleconference session is going on for us, for our students, from 2 to 3, where there is student interact with the teachers on different subjects or the activities of whatever they want or support services business. And we are having our website where we use our website for the support services mainly. Not we are taking decision to upload all our course material also onto the net, so that the student can browse the net and from anywhere, at any time they can you make use of the material. But the constraint is we are still hesitating because of the learners, target learners character, because they are in remote areas and villages, and penetration of network of internet is not that, and we are also going for broadband. And now there are 23 regional study centers in all districts. We are now going for wide area network to link these wide area, these regional centers to start with the university. Then in each district again we go for linking the other study centers. Each district is at least having 10 to 15 study centers to link the study centers to the regional centers. So this, we are now at least we have to take strides to go for connecting all the study centers so that the students are connected to university for all their purposes of communication, for their support services, as well as also to go for learning material directly. And we are also planning to go for some programs like professional courses on online by to start with MBA and also Master in Library Sciences, like that. So still the efforts are going on, and that is where our university is also looking for some collaboration with the ICT companies. So India, we are also having the resources, manpower resources, teachers, very qualified teachers, and resources of ICTs. There is no brain drain in India because we are having human resources, lot of human resources. And there are two systems, dual mode system and single mode system. The thing is, there is need for synergizing all these resources, national resources, to go for good higher education system, to mold good higher education system, to cater to the needs of people of all categories, and to create lifelong learning environments, which is very essential not only to, which is essential to meet the requirements of 21st century learners. Because there is a lot of difference from, if you compare the characteristics or the requirements of learners of 19th century, 20th century and 21st century, where people want to learn while earn something. So continuously there is need to update their skills and educational qualifications, so that there is a lot of scope for going for different employment opportunities. So the university, our university of Dr. Ambedkar Open University is trying to see that skill-oriented vocational courses are also introduced more, which are benefit for the students immediately to come after plus 2, so that for 1 year certification courses, 2 year diploma courses, so that immediately they can go for some job opportunities. We are also having collaboration with NIT, where we are offering computer application as one of the optional in undergraduate program. And as and when the student complete their credits in the computer application program, the NIT will give a separate degree certificate also for the completion of that. And after completing these 3 optionals, university give the degree to the student. So in these 2 degrees will help the student directly go for some IT based company for some earning, and also simultaneously he or she will get the degree, undergraduate degree also.
Dr. Vijayalakshmi, could I ask you to wind up,
Okay.
summarize your points, please?
So I feel there is need to synergize the activities of the open universities and dual mode universities. Even the National Commission for National Knowledge Commission has recommended given 8 recommendations to create national network of ODL and also to set up National Education Foundation for web-based OERs, open education resources, so that all the people of from different institutions, good teachers can contribute their efforts to create OERs, open education resources for open access to the students. Enable, there is need for establishment of credit bank where to promote the student mobility from one institution to other institution, irrespective of the system, and facilitate convergence of single mode, dual mode universities. This is also the recommendation of National Knowledge Commission. Set up a research foundation to promote research in ODL system. Our university is the first university to start research in open ODL. Research in ODL. I am the director to that division, and we are promoting research in ODL, and also there is the need for using ODL for development, learning for development. That is other direction where everybody we have to think it over. So training program, need for training programs to the teachers of open university, and access to learners with specific needs. There is need for providing access to learners with specific needs to OERs through open access. Develop system of quality assessment for ODE. And recently UNO has taken the initiative of creating a national assessment and accreditation council for ODL, and it is going to be released shortly. What we can say, the entire work is carried on by involving all the ODL institutions, dual mode as well as open universities. Now it will come with the banner of ODE Assessment and Accreditation Council. And the NKC also proposed to create a standing committee for regularization of ODL. There is need for a autonomous regularization body